Alright, we got another UAP.
Could you change colors? Oh my god!
Mate, you are going to love today's video because it's jam-packed full of different... It's very eclectic, today's video, okay? New UAPs, aliens looking through windows, alien videos, life on Mars. It's crazy. Okay, mate, so we've got a treat for you, all right? We're going to start right to left in no particular order, bar the middle bit, which is going to be sort of like a theme for you, which is going to make your mind just go, what? Honestly, I'm telling you. But what would you do if you looked out your window and you saw multiple aliens in a UFO looking in through your window? Sounds crazy, right? I would Rambo it. You probably would too. But this guy is convinced this is actually happening to him. Now, I've got to be honest with you. I probably should start off with the real crystal clear footage of a UAP and keep your engagement going so you carry on for the rest of the video. F that, mate. I'm really excited to show you this, all right? So here we go.
From inside the house, look at this. This isn't a UFO. Staring into the home. This is crazy, bro. This is nothing but my boy. I've never seen anything like this in my life. That is actually wild.
What? Okay. What? All right. Okay. Let me just download this a minute. I wasn't going to do this, but I am. I'm going to now because Da Vinci. I've got to find out what this thing is. I've got to look into it a little bit more. Oh my god! 1, 2. What? Hang on. Yeah, man, I can see it. It's almost like there's some sort of thing going on here, right? This color, some sort of like, is it his chest? Is his... Oh man, I wish that was clearer. I wish that was clearer. I really do. All the glittery stuff, mate. Whenever I see glittery stuff like that in the sky, I always remember when I saw that sort of stuff, mate, when I was out on that motorbike ride. Anyway, okay, what do you reckon? It's odd, but it's pretty damn cool. Moving on, let's go, mate. We're going to push through this, okay? A woman and son. I've been banking this one for ages, okay? A woman and her son are talking to a UAP, right? Or an orb. And this thing reacts and does what they ask it to do. And this goes back to where people think that you can connect to these things. And more now, I'm looking into the psionics of this, right? To communicate to these things, all right? And you sort of like become one with them. That's the general rule. And you can talk to them, bring them closer to you. But anyway, listen to this, mate. This is amazing. Amazing.
Mom, turn around.
Look, this is that colored thing.
Yeah, I know. Turn around.
Holy.
Stars are not orange.
What is that? What are you?
Just watch, mate. I'm having a sip of coffee a minute.
No, Hiram, look. It just totally changed shapes on here. And I'm not moving. Okay, guys, if you watched from the beginning of this, you saw... Look. What is that? What are you?
Who I am.
What are you?
Watch, it gets better.
Friendly.
Hi.
Maybe it's waving.
Do you want to change colors? Or is that just your color? What are you doing? Oh my god.
Mate, that ain't focus. That's not it going in and out of focus. She is reacting to this thing, and it's not autofocus trying to focus and make it a little bigger. This thing is reacting. It's changing shape. All right?
What are you doing?
So that was it. That's the one that I saw.
Because also the boy sees it. They're both not looking through the
Whoa.
camera. Look.
You're,
That's a drone.
you're very interesting. Oh my god!
It's turning into a circle.
Whoa.
Could you change colors?
Oh my god!
Yeah!
Thank you for doing that for my baby.
That's mate.
Come and dab me up. Seriously, not even gonna lie.
Oh my.
I don't know what that means. Dab me up. Dab
Look.
dab me up? Dad me up? What?
This is that colored thing.
Yeah, I know. Turn around.
Turn around.
Holy.
Stars are not.
Turn around.
What is that? What are you?
Star.
When it
No,
says
Hiram,
change, when the kid, maybe it's connected to that
It
kid.
just totally changed shapes on here. And I'm not moving. Okay, guys, if you watched from the beginning of this, you saw. Look! What is that? What are you? What are you?
Seems friendly.
Hi!
See, that kid says seems friendly, so it's almost like he's maybe connected to this thing now, and it's heard him. I know I'm. Am I stretching? I don't think I am stretching. Because there's so much evidence to support the fact that you can connect to these things. And people might be like, evidence, Ben? What evidence? But you know what I mean, mate. You and me on the same wavelength, right? Let's carry on.
Oh,
Could you change colors?
oh my god!
Mate, that's life-changing. That's life-changing. Mate, okay, listen. I've got a... I've just purchased... Now, look, I'm just going to say this quickly. I've just purchased a night vision infrared camera to go out live streaming. I did it the other day on my phone, and it was like I think people enjoyed it, but it was terrible because my phone doesn't pick up enough light. But I've purchased one now. I'm probably getting a bit of hate for it. I'm probably going to get a bit of love for it. But out of 3 TikTok streamers, right, which I looked at their screen, I was like, wow, that looks good. Emailed them or DM'd them. What one are you using? They all said the same thing. I asked ChatGPT as a process elimination. I was like, yeah, but what about this? But what about this? And it all always came down to one thing. Okay? It was the Psionics Aurora Pro. That's what I've bought. £1,000 is coming soon. I'm going out live streaming with it, okay? And also, there was something, because I'm looking into Psionics at the moment, and it's called Psionics, and my daughter's called Aurora, and that's called Aurora, and I'm a professional, and it's called Pro. It just makes sense. Anyway, let's move on. If you want to see the best orb you've ever seen in your whole entire life, crystal clear footage, you've come to the right place. Check this out. Look at it, mate. Look at the sun on it. Like this, what in the moon? Look at it. And well done to you, sir or madam, for zooming in. Look at this thing. That's not the moon. That's not the sun. Right? That's not a drone. It's not a drone. It's not a flare. It's not a seagull. It's not a pigeon. That, my friend, is an orb in China. What the actual F? And it's not one of those lanterns either. Come on now. If you honestly think that is anything other than an orb, get out. Well, just stay and watch the rest of the video, but you know what I mean. That's crazy. Crazy. Now, I want to show you this. Okay, I know it's a little bit ropey, the footage, but it just reminded me of the Randlesham Forest because people reported, you know, lights beaming through the forest trees and stuff. Is it the Randlesham? Am I getting confused? It was definitely a story. Actually, similar, very similar to the pilot episode of The X-Files. Look at this, mate. This is real. This is real. Strange lights found deep inside the woods. This was on a high strangeness Reddit channel. Okay, look at this. Look, look, look. There's no sound. The image does get a bit better in a bit. If you're on a television, it might be a bit better. I'm not too sure. We'll just go turn your screen to go full screen, baby. Look at this, man. And those lights all around it. I've seen that type of... Look at... It's like a cloud. Was that through fog? And this up here as well. Whoa, hang on. That's just made me think of something. Look at this thing. It's like it's morphing or something. So, what the hell? No, it goes straight up into the sky? That's like, it's like maybe this one, maybe? B5? Or maybe something like that, maybe. But I remember seeing a video, and I showed you the video, and I thought it might have been AI because it had lights around the rim of it, and at the top it was more smaller lights at the top, and then they sort of vanished. And I thought that's why it was AI. I'm not too sure, but anyway, I thought it was interesting. I wanted to show you. Oh, okay, right. Now, this, I'm probably going to get a bunch of comments, but hold your typing before you watch the full thing, all right? Stationary triangular craft. This is a craft that's been seen in the sky. Stationary. It looks mental. This is like a new type of UAP. Right? Look at that. This is stationary. Look, yeah. Okay, 1, 2. And you've also got, oh, piss off. You've got a shading here, so it's darker at the bottom. Now, a lot of people are saying that it's the F11 or something like that, right? And I looked at this, and then Pro Pixel Video Analysis and Research, he looked into it as well. Look at this.
All right, we got another UAP recorded out of a cockpit window at 14,000 feet. The poster says 22,000.
What, that just morphs?
But it's actually 14,000. So this one's pretty interesting, and let's go through the details of it. But first, let's go right to the original post that I pulled this from.
What?
This is, I believe it's over Colombia, Antigua.
That's the other thing I was going to say. He pans over to the radar system as well, right? Maybe to say, look, this thing isn't on radar, by the way.
Colombia, January 6, 2025, airline pilot flying at 22,000. Actually, if you look right here, it's 14,000 feet. On the left-hand side, it's zoomed in with a little bit of contrast added so we can see some detail. Center is basically the same, the original post with...
That's weird how it just morphs differently.
With no change in any of the color space or anything like that, just zoomed in a little bit so we can get some details. And then this is a contrast edge detect so we can see if there's any goofiness in the compression that would show us anything that says this may be nefarious or something isn't right with what we're seeing. And from what I could tell here, you know, there's nothing outrageous that I'm seeing. All the compression looks correct. This appears to be something that's actually in the scene. The color of it, meaning the shadows and how it matches the other darks in the frame, line up. So color space wise between foreground, background, and the object are all similar. So I'm not seeing anything in here, nothing in the data or the details that's telling me that this is fake.
A lot of people saying it was a F117. Okay, so he actually put up a picture. He says, "Look, there is similarities. I gotta give you that. The wings, what I'm calling the wings, they're pointed. These are cut off. There is no tail. There's no dovetail at the bottom of this thing." bar here, and these things pop out. So, you know, is it one of these UAPs is trying to shapeshift into one of these F117s? Or is it just something, just out of pure coincidence, that these orbs or a UAP out there looks very similar? I want to talk to you about Uri Geller. If you don't know who Uri Geller is, this is this dude that it was famous back in the 90s, I think it was. Like, you know, gently rubbing spoons. He could bend spoons and stuff. Now, listen to this, what he's just come out with.
Friends, 50 years ago, Dr. Werner von Braun shows me a piece of a UFO in a NASA base. He then takes me out to the parking lot, puts me in his limo, and we drive to a concrete building. We go deep into the abyss of the building. He opens a huge metal door, and ushers me into a refrigerated room. In there, with my own eyes, I see alien bodies lying in glass tubes. And I was not duped. I saw them with my own eyes. From that meeting, 50 years ago, I have a message for you, Elon, especially from Dr. Werner von Braun. 50 years ago, it's massively important. It's to do with Mars. Elon, get in touch with me.
Right? So my mind was going crazy there, mate. I was just like, is this... So he's been face to face with these aliens. He's gone underground, seeing all this alien technology and everything, more than likely. Is this why he can do mind control and bend spoons? Imagine that, mate. Mind control, he can bend spoons. Is that how they built the pyramids? But also it made me think of this, which is going viral at the moment. This has been seen. This is an actual photo of something on Mars, a square on Mars. And the reason why this is so like crazy is because, and people argue, and when I said this last time, people would send me photos of light going through trees and stuff like that. Right? You don't really get straight lines and angles like this in nature. You just don't find it, right? And please don't bombard me with like light, right? Because obviously light travels in a straight line, but we're talking about things growing organically, right? You don't really get straight lines. So this is why it's been very, very strange. Otherwise, they'll be like, oh, it's nature, it's normal. But like, look at these right angles, okay? Perfectly symmetrical. But after hearing Joe Rogan, he was like, it's either 300 meters or miles long. It's hard to tell with the distance and everything like that. But irrelevant. After Uri Geller said that, and it's about Mars, and I've always said, mate, we were once on Mars, and we jumped ship, and we came to Earth. And one day, Earth is going to F up supersonic, and we're going to jump back over to Mars. That's what we're going to do. This is what we've been doing, mate, I think. Or something along the lines of that, all right? So I do think that there was civilization on Mars, and maybe this is proof of it. All right? So, and also, talking of aliens, look at this, mate. I can't remember who sent me. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it was Darth Kane on X. He sent me this video and he was like, mate, check this out. And I got my missus to translate this because she can, well, she's Spanish speaking, right? And basically, the context of what this guy is saying about this alien is, he's just repeating himself. He's saying, look at the alien, look how it's moving and stuff like that. But one particular thing that you need to bear in mind of what he said the light is coming out of the alien.
No, vean cómo agacha la
Look
cabeza.
At this thing.
Y algo está ahí, algo ve, algo, vean, se está moviendo, vean, se mueve hacia abajo, vean. Y luego vean como que se convierte en una luz muy potente, vean.
I wonder what this light is. Is that like in the middle of like transforming into the alien or disappearing or some sort of defense mechanism? Look at this! Look at this!
Bien, ahora está volteando hacia acá. ¿Lo ven? ¿Lo
Look!
ven? Ahí, ¿lo ven? Vean eso, mi gente. Ahí está volteando hacia acá y vean, mueve su cabeza. Vean. Vean, ahí tiene movimiento, vean.
Look,
¿Lo ven?
mate.
¿Ven? Ven, mueve la cabeza, vean.
Look at it, it's moving its head.
Vean.
Look! Yeah, I can see it moving. And you can actually see, sometimes when the light finishes,
Vean.
you can see almost like it's like it's got a shine, right? On its skin.
No está fijo.
Some
Que
sort of
digan,
texture,
la gente
almost
va a
like maybe
decir,
sweat
era
or
un
something like
muñeco
that.
que tenías ahí. Nada de eso.
Joseph Campanella on X has sent me. He says, Caspersight, weird sighting, mate. Every day I smoke outside looking at the night sky. Well, today, Coram Long Island, New York, I noticed something strange. A light I haven't seen before. About 45 seconds in, I seen this light burst out of a cone of light. So he's out there smoking, right? Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the moon. Okay. Watch closely.
Gotta be a plane, right?
You'll change your mind in a minute, mate. When I see things like this, I do automatically, probably like you, think about SpaceX, all right? But this...
Whoa.
Look, now it's shooting out this ring. But the ring is carrying on, right? If that is like dust particles, you would think that the spacecraft would carry on, but the ring would hang behind, right?
Yo, why is it coming down here? That's fucked up.
It'll be pushed a little bit in front, but look, it carries on with it. It's almost like a torch, like a spotlight, just moving along with it. This thing is the torch is moving along with it. It's still there. Now, this is one that Bradley Paul B on X sent me. This was really good because it reminded me about a video that I saw on the Skinwalker Ranch. Is that what you call it? It's an episode or a series or something. It's called Skinwalker Ranch. I saw one episode of where a UAP, and I try to find it to show you, but a UAP is being spotted in the air and it goes through a mountain out the other end, out the other side. It just goes through, right? And Bradley Paul B has managed to find this video. French drone films an unknown object disappear through a solid surface of a mountain in 2014. Check this. Now I was thinking, oh, is it just going underneath? But this doesn't... Look, it just goes through. Like, what is it going into, man? What? There is no... Like... There's no wall here. It's just nothing. Like, what does it go through? And this isn't the first time I've sort of heard about this. That these UAPs can go through solid objects. Advanced technology. One possibility is the vehicles, if they are vehicles, use propulsion or manipulation of gravitational and electromagnetic fields far beyond our current capabilities, allowing them to alter interactions with matter. So it can alter interactions with matter, move matter away, manipulate it of some sort, right? The other one is phase shifting. I've not heard of this one. Another theory is that the UAP might operate on principle that allow them to phase or shift out of our normal physical state, temporarily reducing or negating interactions with solid objects. However, this idea doesn't have backing in established physics in macroscopic scales. Let's finish off with a bang, shall we? Talk about hills and UAPs. Look at this.
Fuck.
That's a UFO.
It's not a UFO.
That's a UFO.
Yeah, okay. I can't pick this up then.
It's not a UFO. That's a UFO.
Dropping flares or some shit?
Look at it.
Oh shit!
It's gone!
Oh fuck!
Mate. Good tracking, sir. Good tracking. There you go, mate. What do you reckon? Tell me in the comments what you think, because I'm really interested to know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.